And check out the view from the CTV Skywatch camera looking south towards downtown Lethbridge there. Mostly cloudy skies. We had some sunny breaks. We had some cloud. We had a little bit of everything today, even some flurries in the earlier hours and then again this afternoon. Mostly cloudy right now. 1 degree is where we're at. That is our daytime high, and our low was -2, and we've pretty much flip-flopped between those temperatures since midnight. So there hasn't been any warming trend here in southern Alberta, but if you notice, the barometric pressure is rising, and we do have some really good numbers that we're watching indicating an area of high pressure is moving in. So these temperatures over the next few days are going to really improve nicely. You're going to be quite pleased, I think, with the 5-day forecast when you see it. What we're watching right now is, and I think this might be just a little extra cautious on the part of Environment Canada, but they have put a heavy snowfall warning in for the southwest corner of the province. Another 2 to 4 centimeters is possible on top of what has already fallen there, but it's just a low pressure center that is actually kind of developing and gaining a little bit of momentum, but it's not anywhere near the strength of the low pressure that moved through and created the snow that we had previous. So it's just a little cautionary tale there, just to be careful if you're heading into the Crow's Nest Pass to drive tonight or early tomorrow morning. Just be aware that another deposit of snow in the amount of a couple centimeters is very possible. We've got radar showing snow in the higher levels in the Continental Divide, of course, and we're keeping an eye on that as well. Some pockets of precipitation have moved across, but a lot of that was very light, fluffy flurry activity that didn't amount to too much today. But you can see the forecaster showing those pockets of precipitation pushing off the mountains, and as I said, we just had one that's just kind of developing here in the form of a low pressure center, giving the southwest corner of the province a chance of some snowfall tonight. Other than that, we've got a clearing trend on the way. 4 degrees is what we're looking at in St. John's right now. We've got some pockets of precipitation. They're making their way through the Maritimes, just some bands of cloud with some precipitation attached, but a major low pressure center is still anchored in Hudson Bay. The rotation around that is going to kick some showers into southern Ontario, into southern Quebec in the next 24 hours or so, but the real weather maker is in through Manitoba right now, right on the border between Saskatchewan and Manitoba. Heavy rainfall warnings out for a lot of the southern areas, and then we've got freezing rain in northern Manitoba and also northern Ontario, and they don't need that precipitation there because of the flooding situation in Manitoba right now. Vancouver had sunshine today. Whitehorse and Yellowknife, both of those areas managed to see some pretty decent temperatures there and a lot of sunshine as well. East Kootenay, you're looking at mainly clear skies tonight, -3 for a low, sunny and 13 tomorrow. Winds will be out of the west at about 20 kilometers per hour for you. In the Crow's Nest Pass, clearing after midnight tonight, -9 for a low, mainly sunny tomorrow, 7 degrees for a daytime high and a westerly wind, which helps clear out everything. Medicine Hat, mainly clear tonight, sun and cloud mix tomorrow, 12 degrees for a daytime high. Your winds will be out of the southwest. And here in Lethbridge, we're looking at partly cloudy skies, especially after midnight, -7 for a low, +12 for a daytime high tomorrow. We've got a sun and cloud mix and a west wind at 20 kilometers per hour. Now, over the next few days, you can really see these temperatures really improving. Friday is the day when we have a chance of some shower activity, but still 12 degrees for a high. It looks like maybe 17 to 19 degrees for a daytime high for Saturday now, and Sunday 25 degrees for a high and lots of sunshine, so very pleasant conditions. Now, you're going to have your dogs out, you're going to have your cats out in the yard because the weather's going to be very, very nice. This is flea and tick season. I mean, they can get them all year long, but it behooves you to take a quick trip to your vet, get some advice about preventing a very irritating situation for your pets and for the rest of your family as well, because these little things can work their way into fabric and irritate a lot of people. And that's our Focus on Safety message for this week. Have a good evening, everyone. See you tomorrow.
2 weeks after PEI announced it will fund the HPV vaccine for boys, Alberta is now following suit. Alberta is just the second province to offer the vaccine for boys. And right now, the vaccine is offered free to all girls in Alberta, but not boys. The health minister agrees that something needs to be done and is promising to roll out a vaccination program soon, but he's very vague on the details, which worried a Calgary mother who's been pushing for the vaccine for boys for a while.
I don't want to be giving hope to people out there without the program actually being put into place. So I hope they start to look at the logistics of it, how to get it into the schools, and actually show us a detailed plan.
Susan Morgan paid for the immunization for her 2 boys after her husband Sean developed oral cancer. It's estimated that 2/3 of all oral cancer cases are related to HPV. HPV also causes cervical cancer, and cervical cancer is the second most common cause of cancer death in women. Experts say it makes sense to vaccinate boys as well as girls since it is a sexually transmitted virus.
We have a bit more research to finish up. It's certainly our intention to make it available. Exactly what the timing will be, I don't know. But as you can imagine, with cancer, there are lots of treatments. There's lots of technology that's available, and we have to make sure that we're using the dollars to meet patients' needs as best we can.
Now, along with the HPV vaccine announcement, the health minister has revealed a new division within Alberta Health Services called Cancer Control Alberta. It will bring all cancer facilities, programs, and services under one umbrella. Cancer Control will look after the treatment and prevention. Every day, 42 Albertans are diagnosed with cancer.